What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Question of the day: what's the best launched roller coaster you've ridden? For me, it's probably Kingda Ka, just based off of pure adrenaline, but there's a lot of good ones out there, and I'd be curious to hear yours. That said, did you know that there was a lost Intamin Accelerator roller coaster in Japan that was over 200 feet tall, that was closed and sent away to, so far, never have reopened? Well, there was, and I'm here to tell its story. So without further ado, this is the story of Space World's Zaturn. For those of you who don't know, Space World was a large theme park situated in Fukuoka, Japan, that closed its doors in late 2017. Featuring 6 coasters, it originally opened in 1996 and was comprised of multiple attractions, including a 330-foot Ferris wheel, 7-story IMAX theater, and multiple education centers. As the name implies, the park aimed to teach visitors about the wonders of space, but sadly ended up closing due to what was assumed to be financial difficulties. Regardless, this park had arguably some of the best coasters on Earth, and it was shocking to see them close. Rides like Titan Max, a massive aero hyper, Venus GP, a rare motor coaster, and biggest of all, an Intamin Accelerator named Zaturn. Zaturn was a massive coaster that took riders up 205 feet in the air. Although short, the idea was that guests would launch into space at 80 miles an hour in just 2.3 seconds. It operated right next to the highway on the perimeter of the park and featured the classic top hat element as well as an airtime hill. But what really made this coaster stand out was its uniqueness to Japan. It was the first and last Intamin Accelerator as of the making of this video, and had guests flocking from around the world to come and ride it when it opened. It was designed by famed roller coaster designer Werner Stengel, and saw an operating life from 2006 to 2017. So where did it go? Well, after the park closed, many of its rides were relocated. Zaturn was among these and was dismantled and shipped off to Russia at a park known as Golden City. Now, Golden City itself opened the same year that Space World closed, and it would have been a pretty ambitious project to get that thing fully operational that fast. So, the park set an opening for mid-2018 the following year. And to their credit, construction started and it appeared that Zaturn would in fact make a reappearance. Only it didn't. 2019 came and still nothing had been installed, and Google imagery analyzed by RCDB shows the completion of concrete and footers, but nothing was yet vertical. The tag changed from under construction to in storage, and 3 years later, there has still been no changes, and it appears the project is on halt or abandoned altogether for various reasons. The track and supports are still in storage off-site as of late, but the fate of Zaturn still remains unknown to this day. So yeah, I definitely think it's a bummer that Zaturn hasn't reopened somewhere, but we've seen coasters sit much longer and come back before, so only time will tell. Do you think this will ever see ridership again? Let us know down below. As always, it's been a major pleasure creating new content for all of you, and of course, if you did like it, please feel free to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for another fun coaster history coming in a couple days. But until then, we'll see you all there. See ya!